Nobody likes me on social media. So anytime I would make a video, it would get no traction. So I started going on the outside. Khan told me that wasn't good enough. I need to do my part. I took over the Facebook page. When I took over the Facebook page, it was one fucking day. I posted a video and we were all brainstorming, and I said, well, one of them asked me, how's the Facebook page going? And Khan interrupted me and said, well, I haven't seen anything posted. I said, well, I did post. I just had the page for a day. They didn't give me no time. This wasn't no long time frame or anything like that. Anytime we ever got into it, it was about the show. They have never addressed me on something making them feel uncomfortable sexually. Because that's how we all played. That's how we all clowned. There's no such thing as innocent flirting, like, hey, we come up in here and bat each other's eyes. No, we was talking about SSD. We was talking about eating cat. We was talking about threesomes. We was talking about dildos. We was talking about all kind of shit. All kind of nasty ass shit. So there was no light flirting. And then how y'all dressed yourselves up, got yourselves looking all sexy. If this was really an issue, why did y'all take the time to get dressed together, I'm sure, in a Zoom call to come on here and do that? Let's address the money situation. Okay, I'll address the money situation. When I first started with them, it was always, well, Alicia, if you need anything, we family, let us know, this and that. I had an issue where, keep in mind, I'm not working because of my back. Of course, they try to say nothing was wrong with your back, but okay, y'all was there with me at the doctor's offices. Y'all was there with me at physical therapy. Now, all of a sudden, nothing is wrong with my back. Okay. Literally, there were times where they would send me stuff just to send it. You know I don't have money like that. We trying to get prepared for this show, so they helped me. I didn't know that I had to go to Letitia and tell Letitia what Pagan Bandit was doing for me. I didn't know that. And I distinctly remember having a conversation with Letitia saying, well, look, I got the light bill that's due and I got the internet bill that's due. I ain't never come to them and said, oh, my light's finna get cut off. I ain't never came to them like that. Hey, Queen. I ain't never ever came to them like that. I said I got the light bill that's due and the internet bill that's due. I had this conversation with Letitia. She said, well, Alicia, I'm going to see what I could do. I probably could pay the internet bill because that's less than. I said, okay, no problem. I went directly to Pagan Bandit and I asked her to help me with the light bill. Okay, sure, no problem. That was never no, oh, something going to get cut off, or oh, I need something for this, or oh, I need something for that. And Nisi, baby, I already have a ring light. You took it upon yourself to buy me a ring light. Mr. Richard came to me one day out the blue and was like, hey, Alicia, I got a little bit extra money. I could buy you a chair. He bought the chair. The chair never showed up. Pagan Bandit took it upon herself to buy me a chair. Mr. Richard got his money back. There was never no using, but hey, again, because y'all say I made y'all feel that way, I apologize. I apologize for making y'all feel that way. That was never my intention to try to use y'all or scam y'all, or that's bullshit. And then we talking about well, she used other people, so that's about $5,000. Y'all full of shit. And then there was times where I've sent Pagan Bandit back money because Pagan Bandit would just send me $50 out the blue. I would call her to talk to her. The next thing I know, I got a cash app of $50. I send it back to her. She get mad and send me 100. So stop all that lying on here. Stop trying to make me look bad when y'all the one started this shit. I cannot believe that Tiffany sat there and let that shit happen like that, knowing goddamn well that shit was a lie. Remember, there were other people in that chat, not just Shay. And let's talk about Shay. I've never done Shay anything wrong. Never. Shay just stopped coming to the fucking Zoom. She said it was because of her mom. Okay, no problem. Y'all overgrown ass adults. First y'all tried to say that I made y'all make llama pages. Then y'all tried to say that I would make y'all get in the Zoom and watch other people's lives. I've never done that. Why she ain't show it? Nah, I essayed them. And keep in mind, Shay was early on. Shay never even made it to the show. Shay never even made it to the show. So if she got video of me allegedly SAing them, then why they stayed with me all that time? Make me understand. I never did Shay nothing wrong. I've never disrespected Shay. None of that. I've never disrespected any of them. How you feel is how you feel. I apologize for making you feel that way. I'll tell you what, Layla. Hold on. Oh, you got 27 followers. I tell you what, I'll be able to answer that after next week. Because they brought nosy bystanders into this situation last night. They had one of the producers in there last night. I have to do what I gotta do. So I'll answer that next week. Come back next week, all right? Oh, Layla. Layla, I got that whole live from last night. That whole entire live. That type of shit should not be okay. It's really people out here that are being sexually harassed. It's really people out here that are being SA'd. And y'all sat up there and did that. The show was about sex. That's all we talked about was sex. On the show and off the show. All we did was talk cash money shit to each other. We didn't do no light flirting. Almost every other show, Pagan Bandit was pulling out a vibrator saying, a dildo saying she was gonna fuck Khan up his ass. That's not uncomfortable for you, Khan? Make me understand. They ain't try to make it like I threw myself on him. I told you about the dream, made jokes about it. I made a joke about it on the show, but that's not okay. But y'all can make jokes about my childhood nickname. What you greedy for? Why your name Greedy? All on the show. That wasn't a part of the show skit. Bringing up my sexual toys on the show. We weren't there to discuss my personal sexual toys. We were there to discuss sexual toys. But I went along with it because I knew the climate that I was in. That was okay, right? That was okay for y'all to take unscripted crack jokes at me on the show. I was supposed to take that, right? What if I told y'all that y'all made certain people feel uncomfortable? How would y'all feel? Because y'all did. But y'all don't want to talk about that. That's why y'all ain't want to let me up. That's why y'all ain't want to let me talk. I do no tripping. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty bad. And I let it play out. And then they try to say, oh, well, don't let her up and don't let her talk because she gonna gaslight. No, I would have let them say everything they needed to say, just like I did in that video. In that video, I let them all talk. I let them all say what they had to say. And not once in that video did any of those ladies say, Alicia, we told you we felt uncomfortable. We all walked away amicably. We all said what we had to say, and we walked away. So let's talk about the after effects. Let's talk about what y'all was doing after that conversation that y'all recorded. And let me get this clear, right? I've never recorded anything concerning them. Never. So that lie goes out the window, right? I've never recorded anything concerning them. Never. I trusted them. I trusted them with everything. I'm always open to having conversations. Always open to talk about. If I'm wrong for something, I admit that I'm wrong. But that's why they wouldn't let me in there. They let everybody else in there, but they wouldn't let me in there. So my thing is this. After that conversation, right? I took a break from everything because I had to get my mental health together. At the time, I wasn't taking my meds, any of my meds, so I felt like everybody was against me. You understand what I'm saying? So that played a major part in the vulnerability that y'all saw in the video, because I was like, you know what? I'm fucking myself up. These people really love me. These people really care about me. You understand? I fucked up big time, and I'm so sorry for that, right? I start taking my medicine. I took a break off of everything, start focusing on myself. I come back to the app. All of a sudden, I see Ace talking about me, how I used him. So I reached out to Ace. Did I make you feel this way? He's like, nah, but Niecy Baby and Letitia and them came to me and told me all this shit about you. They said that you said that we weren't really together. And I got mad. Why if we walked away amicably that night on that Zoom, wished each other well, why are y'all going in the background to people, telling people these things? Why? Why are y'all going to different people, trying to get people against me, trying to get people to talk about me? Okay. Let's fast forward. Y'all literally went scouring my friends list. Got a friend that was on my friends list. Mary Kay. She was in that comment section too last night. Found out all the information y'all could about this man, including his wife's social media. Reached out to his wife. All of you did. Don't say it was just Mary Kay. I don't want to hear that. All of you did that. Letitia, you even went so far as to say, well, I wanted to do it. But if we parted ways amicably, why are y'all doing any of that type of shit? Why are y'all wanting to do any of that type of shit? And make this clear. Make this clear. I never received any money from Nosy Bystanders TV. I've never received not a dime. I put that in writing, that they could have all of the money that came from Madam Rose's show. I never received anything. And I didn't keep them in a 24-hour Zoom. I didn't beg them to stay in no 24-hour Zoom. We were all just there because, like they said, we were all family. I didn't keep them anywhere. But I have never received anything from Nosy Bystanders TV. They received whatever money came from Madam Rose's show. And I put that in writing and gave it to the Madam Rose, to the Nosy Bystanders producers. They lied. So, do you understand me? Exactly. How can you keep an adult in something they don't want to be in? Come on, man. We work, we this. Dana, get out my live. Please. Just go. I don't want you here. You had a lot to say last night. You made up your mind. Go support them people, baby. Have a good day. I'm okay with admitting when I fuck up. I'm totally okay with that. But last night, that was foul and it was wrong. And see, they know how to grab at y'all. They know as soon as somebody says something about sexual harassment or uncomfortability, y'all ears gonna perk up. So now y'all have, in 4K, labeled me a predator. But see, y'all don't be looking at shit, right? Because a lot of people observe this. Y'all are saying that I made y'all feel uncomfortable by talking sexual. Like Tisha brought up the fact that I said, I thought I was gonna be able to make love to you. I didn't say F. I said make love. But then Double D Mother gets in a live and says, oh, I'm gonna hunch on you. I'm gonna do this and that to you. I'm going, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how we played. That is how we played. That is how we clowned. I'm a Gemini. I flirt. I'm a flirtatious person. The minute a person say, hey, look, I don't look at you like that, I respect that and I move the fuck around. We all clowned like that. Pushing up our cleavage to each other. Talking shit to each other. Like, come on, man. Y'all foul for this shit. But that's all right. I do no tripping. Make sure y'all stand in it. Make sure y'all stand in it. Let's talk about how Khan addressed, oh, well, she want people's, the people on the show, their personal information. Exactly, Layla. That is exactly how we all played. And y'all keep in mind for this, right? in mind for this. Double D and I were friends. We've been friends. Damn near all this time since I've been on this app. She wasn't just a producer. I like how they took away the fact that we were friends. I like the way they took away the fact that me and Stephanie was mutuals before she even came to me with a show. I like how they did that. We all clowned with each other. It wasn't just me just hovering over them like some hungry, ass woman for sex. Are you kidding me? I live in Houston, motherfucking Texas. It's a delectable variety of man and woman meat out here. And just because I flirt with you, Letitia and Niecy, baby, don't mean I want y'all shit. Like, all of a sudden, y'all don't know about flirting? Y'all full of shit. Thank you. Come on in. Chill out. All of this could have been resolved last night. No arguing, no nothing. But y'all knew the agenda that y'all was trying to push. Let's be real. Y'all lost y'all own show because when I left, y'all had a show called The Taboo Table on Nosy Bystanders TV. That was my fault too that y'all lost that? That was my fault? That y'all had to go to YouTube? Wasn't working out for y'all, right? So y'all needed some meat, right? Y'all needed some meat to go ahead and kick off y'all taboo table, right? That's fine. I can go ahead and help you with that. I can help you get your niche on YouTube so y'all can get some money. Then they try to say, oh, I don't know what Zoom she in now. I don't know what group she using now. I'm not using nobody. I feel like I didn't even use y'all, but because y'all said I used y'all, I got to respect y'all feelings. I ain't expecting nobody to believe me. I don't care if people believe me because when I get off this TikTok, I have a beautiful family. I'm happy. You understand what I'm saying? Can't nobody take that from me. They tried to take that from me. But it didn't work. Everything y'all tried to do to me, it didn't work. So let's get into why now, right? Because I saw somebody say that in the comment section. Why now? Why all of a sudden y'all bringing this up? Because, we in the middle of June, damn near the end of June? All of this took place in November of last year. Why are we bringing this up now? We bringing this up now because I was in No Cry Zone's live, and No Cry Zone was talking about Coy Bundy. She had a picture of Coy Bundy up, but it looked like Coy Bundy was standing in a hallway, and she had her hair out. She didn't have a wig on, and her hair is salt and pepper. Pagan Bandit said, "Oh, that looked like somebody that was on live earlier." I was on live earlier that day. I was on live for 8 minutes. Letitia and Red came into my live. That's what they do. They come into my live and they just sit there. I guess they got to monitor. They got to monitor to see if I'm saying anything about them because they was praying and hoping. You understand? Nothing about them because I don't talk about them. I don't bring them up. I don't acknowledge them. I left them in 2022, right? Okay, so when she said that, I tapped her name and I replied. I was like, wow, because I knew she was talking about me. And she tagged my name and she said, speak of the devil. What does speak of the devil mean? Because apparently the definition has changed. So what does speak of the devil mean? Speak of the devil mean you talking about that person, right? So I went live. Exactly, Tavia. I went live and I gave them an opportunity to come and talk to me as to like, why are y'all coming at me? Why are y'all saying anything about me? You understand what I'm saying? Pagan Bandit nor Niecy Baby came to the live because they both was in that comment section laughing it up. And let me go back a bit, right? Because when it was a time when Double D Mother was arguing, I think she was arguing with Patrick and them, I'm not sure. But she brought my name up, talking about she don't fuck with me. And I'm like, why am I even being brought up? And Niecy Baby was in the comment section talking shit to me, telling me to die and everything. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, I didn't even respond to it. That's when all the fucking backhanded bullshit started. With them going behind the scenes, telling people I was talking about them and all this stuff like that. Then it was, Alicia created the fake llama pages. I never had one llama page. Never. They did that. Mary Kay came in there and said she had a llama page. They jumped on TikTok and was watching Kappa and them and all this stuff like that while they trolled Kappa and them. They trolled Blaze and them. They trolled everybody with them fake llama pages. No Cry Zone. They trolled her too. I never had a llama page. Never wanted to entertain that shit. They kept bringing my name up. It's like, okay, yeah, you know, we don't fuck with you, and because we feel we have the upper hand, we should be able to get online and say whatever we want about you. And you not say nothing, because if you say something, we gonna expose you. Well, go ahead. But you not finna sit up here and everywhere I go, y'all have a right to just sit there and talk about me. I'm 40 years old, baby. This ain't high school. This ain't that you can't sit with us. I don't want to sit with y'all. Because after that night, after that Zoom call, I just wanted y'all to know how sorry I was for making y'all upset, making y'all feel like I used y'all, making Khan feel like I wanted him and all this stuff like that, when all I was doing was joking around like we always do. But okay, I made you feel uncomfortable, no problem. It'll never happen again. You don't ever have to worry about that, okay? Once I started seeing the shit that they were doing after the fact, that's what made me feel like, you know what, that was a setup. It was a setup. That's what made me feel like that. You can't, just like I can't invalidate your feelings, you cannot invalidate mine. Because had it been genuinely like Alicia hurt us, Alicia did us dirty, y'all would have done exactly what I did. Kept your mouth shut, stayed away from me, not spoke on anything concerning me, just as I did y'all. But y'all couldn't do that. I gave Pagan Bandit and Niecy Baby the opportunity to come on my live and talk. Letitia and Red showed up. Letitia came into my box and we was all talking. I didn't understand why it was okay for Pagan Bandit to do what she did and me not say nothing. Then all of a sudden, we gonna tell the real truth. We gonna tell the real truth. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me make flyers and all this stuff like that. Baby, if that's really what it was, y'all could have just came on here and did that. Y'all ain't had to get dressed up. Y'all ain't had to go and get Double D Mother and get her to come and say something. Double D Mother just don't know what she did. But that's fine, whatever. I hope you consulted with some lawyers before you did that. Because now, this ain't dead. We're going to get down to the business of it. Because if it's going to be a predator above my head, me being a predator, we're gonna get the business clear as to what everybody was doing in that motherfucker. Hey, honey. We're going to talk about what everybody was doing in that motherfucker. That's what we're going to do. Y'all don't get to do that to people. Y'all don't get to handle people like that, and then when they don't do something that you want them to do, all of a sudden they become a predator. I never did y'all nothing wrong. I trusted y'all with everything. You could trust us. We not like them. We not, you know what I'm saying? Exactly, Layla. Exactly. The only other person who could have gave them a copy of my paperwork is who? Baby, I can't wait for next week. We got Juneteenth Monday. Tuesday, I'm on it. Because I damn sure ain't give nobody a copy of it. The only other person that could give them a copy of that paperwork is the people that made the paperwork. Thank you. Oh, baby, I'm on it. You got it. And I'm going to make sure that attorney know I want everything to come out. Everything.
I love you, Mama.
I love you too, buddy. You all right?
Yeah.
All right. I want you to go sit down because Mama talking about some stuff I don't want you to hear, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, sweetie. That whole live was recorded. Sure damn was. All y'all had to do was leave me the fuck alone. Oh, I know, Layla. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. I let the live play on my phone last night. I got tired though. I was like, listen, I'm going to bed because they keep repeating the same shit. So I went to bed. You know what I'm saying? Because I go to bed early. You know, I don't sit up all night. A lot has changed since November. I don't have no personal friends like off this app that I talk to, except maybe 3 people, and we talk sparingly. And when we talk, we just talk to see how each other doing, and then we move on. There's no Zooms. There's no chats. There's no this. There's no that. I focus on my family. I focus on my son. I focus on my man. I focus on my job because I have a job now. Even though I saw more than several times last night in the chat that I'm lazy, but they seem to forget I've been working hard all my goddamn life until my back went out. And that's another thing I want to address. Tavia, when did you send me money for school, ma'am? When? Please show the receipts when you send me any type of money. Absolutely, absolutely, and I respect that. You hear me? I've been accused several times of scamming. I've been accused of scamming when I first was dealing with Cuban Delight. Even though she and 2 other people made the GoFundMe for me after the white lady called my job and got me suspended. Once we fell out, then all of a sudden, she asked for different amounts of money and, she's scamming people and all this stuff like that. But let's be real. Let's talk about it. It's a white lady on here that she do a lot of numbers. And when she put your page out there, you get the help you need. What's her name? What's her name? She live out in Florida. I'm trying to remember her name. Gwendolyn. That's her name, Gwen. Lady Guinevere. Lady Guinevere. Lady Guinevere put my GoFundMe up on her page, and it started doing numbers. Then all of a sudden, Cuban Delight got upset because of that. Went to T. Nathan, went to Lloyd, and told them that, she didn't like the fact that my GoFundMe was doing better than her GoFundMe. Then all of a sudden, I was a scammer. Let's talk about Kappa saying I'm a scammer, right? Child Protective Services was called on me twice. The first time, it was Cuban Delight and her people. They called Child Protective Services on me. Said I was abusing my son. Said I let him hold my weapon while on live. All kind of stuff, right? Kappa saying that I scammed because CPS was never called. But what Kappa not telling y'all is that the name that Kappa gave me, Danica Stewart, is in the files of reference for CPS to give her a call. She not gonna tell y'all about that. She not gonna tell y'all about that call that was made to her. And Blaze. Okay? That's the second scam. And now this. Oh, well, you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me that you asked this person for money. I didn't know I had to tell you that I asked someone else for money. You know how embarrassing it is to have worked all your life and then be shut down because your back is fucked up and having to rely on your friends to take care of you? So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, Letitia, that I just asked Pagan Bandit for some money. I didn't know that y'all had to keep track of that. But when they said that they felt like I was using them, that I was taking their money, once everything was terminated with Nosy Bystanders TV, I told Stephanie, give them the proceeds from Madam Rose show. Whether they got them or not, how much they got, I don't know. I do not know. But I know that money was supposed to go to them. I never received a dime from Nosy Bystanders TV. So if anybody have any questions, I'm talking about real, genuine questions, not questions to try to belittle or berate me. You're welcome to ask. I have nothing to hide. Nothing at all. None of them people are blocked. They can come in here. They can challenge what I'm saying. That's fine. No, that, you know what? And Mama Coco feels like that's where it all started because I didn't take it that way, Nikki. Listen, I rock with you. If you have genuine questions, ask me. I didn't take what you asked that way. Rachel, Mama Coco feels like this all started when she invited me and Aiden to Florida. That's when all this got started. Because as long as I was sitting in this house hurting, in pain, it was all good. But because she got me out to Florida, me and my son, and took us to Disney World, that was, oh, you scammed Mama Coco. And let's keep this in mind. They started all of this while I was on vacation, capping them. They don't like me to talk. That's why they gonna discredit me. That's why they gonna spread all kind of low out about me so that when I do start talking, nobody's listening. Let them talk. Let them say everything that's on their heart, because eventually they're gonna tell on themselves. And that's exactly what they did last night. Now, if you don't see that, I'm okay with that. But they literally showed y'all just how we all how we all interacted with each other last night. That is exactly how we all interacted with each other. Oh, you so fine, girl. You know what I'll do to you? I'll hunch on you. I'll do this. I'll do that. That's how we all clowned with each other. But because I did it, all of a sudden, oh, you sexually harassing me. You're a predator. My mental is fine. My mental is fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little disappointed that they wouldn't let me up to talk. But my mental is fine. I know what I did and I know what I didn't do. And I take accountability for that. I hold myself accountable. Can't nobody hold me accountable. I hold myself accountable for my actions. I shouldn't have trusted them. I should have learned from that shit with Kappa and stayed away from everybody like I'm doing now. I should have learned. I should have not done that show. I should have not done that. Because anything pertaining to sex, too, too much of that. You understand what I'm saying? Too much of that gonna cause problems. And we talked about everything under the sun, if y'all remember the show. What's happening, baby? If y'all remember the show, we talked about everything under the sun. So I'm not surprised that from the show it's, oh, Alicia is a predator. Alicia was just such a horrible, horrible person. She treated us so bad. And okay. Okay. Yeah, because I made y'all do this and I made y'all do that. Grown-ass adults that work, take care of their kids, take care of their households, have their husbands take care of a child that's not theirs because they cheated. Okay. No problem. No problema. Ain't that right, Niecy? And as far as calling the quote-unquote producers and telling them, oh, did I do something wrong and all this shit like that, or I would be on mute with them on the phone with the producers. Do you know how many times we had to speak concerning the show? Concerning what they wanted for the show? You all were just supposed to be co-hosts. Guests. Co-guests. That's it. It was only me, Madam Rose. So when they would call, yes, I would put y'all on mute while I spoke to them. Or if I had questions, I would call them. That's what you do when you have a show and you have producers. You communicate. Funny. And you know what else I find funny? Know what else I find funny? I find it funny that people that was in that Zoom literally sat there and let them people do that to me last night. I don't want no parts of anybody that was in that live that allowed them people to do that shit to me last night, because they know that that shit wasn't true. They know that that shit wasn't true. Trey, did I ever make you feel uncomfortable? Did I ever make you feel uncomfortable with the way I talked and the way I flirted? Let me know. You was in the Zoom too. Let me know if I made you ever feel uncomfortable. You can tell me. If I did, I apologize. of me calling you was bothering you. But okay, whatever. Ha! No way. No way. Get your bum ass out of here. Not talking about you, Trey.
I mean, my hands are so slippery because
I don't fuck with you.
White, shiny, clean.
I see.
So white.
Go dry them. Get a towel and dry them.
Okay. So.
That one person, I'm sorry, I do not fuck with. That person is so scary, bro. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with that person in my space.
Mommy. Always remember to wash your hands and go take a bath.
That's right.
And they're so shiny, I can smell them.
They smell good.
Yeah, I used a lot of soap so it can be white and shiny.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still white. So
All right.
what?
I'll be done here in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I want pancake.
I'll make you pancakes.
Yay!
Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right, dear. Oh, I got the shots. I got the you know, the shots that they put in your back, the epidural block thing. I got that done. So my back is great. My back is great, honey. Yeah, he is. I gotta make my baby some pancakes. Okay, Trey, you saying keep personal issues off the app, but weren't you in that live last night? Did you tell them keep the personal shit off the app? I just asked a simple question. I just asked a simple question. Yeah, look it up, sweet. Look it up. It's epidural block. It's cortisone shots. Don't get me wrong. It hurt like a son of a bitch when they first went in, but I'm good now. Nah, I ain't saying I can go and do cartwheels and shit, but that constant pain, I don't feel that no more. I don't feel that no more. I don't feel nothing in my back no more. So I'm able to move about. You know, I'm trying to see if I already have a job. It's work from home. Okay, but you were there. So I'm asking you, did I ever make you feel uncomfortable? That's a yes or no question. Did I ever make you feel uncomfortable with the way I spoke to you, the way I handled you? That's a fair question, sir. Yeah, they hiring. Just message me, and I'll send you the information. Cause I know I used to talk a lot of shit to you. Hell, at one point, you know. So I'm just wondering, did I make you feel uncomfortable? You're welcome, dear. Well, it is what it is. I do no tripping. I'm just happy where I am right now in my life. I'm so happy. Like, I'm so content. But of course, you know, sometimes the past rears its ugly head. You understand what I'm saying? And I can face that. I don't have to hide. I don't have to do any of that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have to hide who I am. I'm very flirtatious. I love to clown. I love to talk about sex. I've always been that way. You understand what I'm saying? But I was never faced with what I was faced with concerning them. I will never hide who I am. I will never be ashamed of who I am. If I make a person feel uncomfortable, tell me. You know, all I could do is apologize, because that was never my intention to make you feel uncomfortable. Yeah, I hurt myself working. I took a fall. Yeah, I took a fall. I don't mind owning my shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'ma always own my shit. I'm not owning my shit for y'all. I'm owning my shit for me. Because I always want to be better than what I was before. I always want to make better decisions than what I did before. I'm still going to be on here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just not going to frequent those spaces anymore. And I would appreciate if they don't frequent mine. Whatever you say, Dre, that's fine. In any event, I gotta go make some pancakes. I think I'm gonna have a pancake too. I probably have just one. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll be back in a little while. Bye, y'all.